I don't want to waste your time in this video. Without this one skill, you will never be successful. And this specific skill took me from making $0 every single month to making $5,000 every single month while I'm in university. Now, to explain you what this skill is, let me tell you a story. I've always been a huge fan of New Year's resolutions. I loved setting myself gigantic goals and fantasizing about how my life was going to transform the next year. And without fail, that year would come to an end and I would look at my goals and I would see that none of them were actually achieved. And I didn't have this magical year that I thought was gonna change my life. And the sad part is, I would set the same goals every single year as my New Year's resolution. And the reason why that happened was because I was missing this one piece, one skill that was the foundation of everything I wanted to achieve in my life. And here's the shocking thing. I have around 10 friends who are all entrepreneurs who are all trying to win the great online game. And 3, maybe 4 of them are actually crushing it right now. And the other 5, 6 of them are doing okay. Are not doing bad, they're doing okay. And this skill that I'm talking about is actually all of the ones that are crushing it right now, they all have it, and all of the ones that are not crushing it, they all don't have it. Imagine a 100-meter race. You're going up against people who have the same level of running as you, but your disadvantage is that you have 2 metal balls changed to your feet, and you're wearing a 30-pound vest. That's why you're not winning the race. It's not that you can't run. Maybe you're a better runner than anyone else on that competition. It's just that there are chains holding you back. And what are these chains? This is your productivity, this is your focus, and this is your consistency. And when you add all of them up together, this is your high performance. So the skill that will take you from where you are right now to actually where you want to go is becoming an actual high performer. A few months ago, this guy named Florence, and if you can see it on this wall, these are my clients' names because I write them here so that I can see that first thing in the morning, people I gotta serve. And Florence started working with me 3-4 months ago. No, actually more than that. 5-6 months ago maybe. It's been close to half a year. And when we started working together, the first thing Florence asked was, hey man, can you create me a daily routine that I could stick to, like a productive daily routine? And I told him, no worries bro, first goal, let's get that done. The first goal, we hopped onto it, and then I created him a really good daily routine that he was going to stick to. And then 4 months passed. In the beginning, he was making very little money with his online business. He was making 200, 300 euros every single month. And the moment he started working with me after 4 or 5 months, along these last 5 months, he got to making 5 to 6K every single month. And here's a screenshot from our personal WhatsApp chat. Probably I gotta ask permission from him to post this, but he started making this much money. And a month ago, he asked me, hey man, can we change up the daily routine that I'm following? Basically, this fucker was doing the same daily routine that I gave to him, that we did together for the last 4 months straight. Without a fail, he was doing the same exact daily routine for 4 months straight. And then he was saying, hey man, can we build another one? I'm kind of bored of this. The level of consistency, obviously it was easy for him to go from 0 to hero in a couple of months because he fucking did the work. The reason why you're not successful is not because you have the wrong business model. The reason why you're not successful is not because of any external circumstance right now. The reason why you're not successful is not because becoming successful is difficult. Honestly, until 5K a month, you are going up against people who have TikTok brains, so honest to God, it's not that difficult. The only reason why you're not as successful as you want to be is because you self-sabotage yourself with your own focus, with your own productivity, with your own work ethic. You are not a high performer, that's why you're stuck. That's simply it. How do I know this? Because every single person who I turn to a high performer, they all start fucking crushing it. Business is not difficult, it's that you have personal problems that are becoming your business problems. If you actually become a high performer, you would go from 0 to 5K a month in just 2-3 months. It's easy. The only big obstacle is that you gotta be a high performer. And that means you should be working more hours than you're doing right now, as well as working more focused hours, as well as doing the right things in your business. Becoming an actual high performer who is optimizing his life for productivity and for progress. Now the question is, how do you do it? How do you actually become a high performer? Because I can guess the question on your mind. You're thinking but Ahmet, I tried becoming productive. I tried working really hard 1,000 times. But I just keep bouncing back to my old habits, my old routines. I just keep bouncing back to my old self. I just can't stay consistent. And I completely understand that, my friend, because I've been there 1,000 times myself too. And if you want to get out of that cycle of wanting to become a high performer, wanting to build a solid work ethic, but then bouncing back all the time to your old self, to your old habits, to your old routines, I have something prepared for you. Check out the first link in the description. I love you, I support you, keep crushing it, and my friend, I'll see you in the next one.